Now we're going to be looking at Instagram stories and highlights. So with Instagram stories and highlights, it's a really dynamic way to engage your audience, have valuable content, and also document that and keep that there for a long period of time. So we're going to use this as kind of like a highlight reel or as your own business card to showcase your results with people. So with Instagram stories, we have a whole module on this going into how to do it and how often to do it. We have a framework that we like everyone to work towards. Now, you don't need to hit it day one, but you certainly need to move towards this. Social proof 2 times a day, repost your actual post of the day and repost stories of anyone who tags you, the training or nutrition post that you repost, behind the scenes content and specific call to actions 2 times a week. Okay, so we're gonna have the whole module where we go into each of those and we're gonna go into each and every one of those posts and how to do that properly. So best practice for the stories, high quality images and videos to capture attention. The thing that we need to be aware of with the quality of our content is that if it looks crap, people aren't going to look at it because there's so many other people doing curated, high quality looking content now that we need to compete with that. So it needs to be engaging visually and also align with your brand's aesthetic, which is why we give away so many different tools that you can use to make your content fit your brand aesthetic and look good the whole time. Use interactive features. So polls, we actually recommend polls 3 times a week as a way to, engage with your audience and make sure you're getting more and more out of it. And then be consistent with your stories. Being consistent develops trust. It's exactly what it does. It certainly develops trust in your brand and who you are. People trust consistency. That's why Macca's goes so well. It's consistent every single time. So with our stories, how do we optimize our highlights? Okay, so highlights are where we can store and keep our stories moving forward, and it allows people to review that all the time. So make sure you use your brand colors when you're doing that because it ensures consistency and visual appeal. Again, consistency, consistency, consistency. We have one highlight for testimonials, one for training tips, one for nutrition advice, one for behind the scenes, one for facts. Okay. Now the cover design of this, simple, clean designs for highlight covers. They're quite small, so having cluttered images and text really doesn't work. You need to make sure that it's easy to see. So if you have a logo, we just put it there and we have the text immediately underneath it, okay? We keep the logo across the board and everything. It's just easier to do that the whole time. And every time you post a story of a testimonial, for example, add it to your highlights. Now, you can use your highlights strategically again. So simple with that, you basically, position your most important highlights at the beginning of the list and ensure they're the first thing viewers see. So you have an awesome testimonial. You want to make sure it's the first thing that goes there and you want to engage your viewers and watch what people are doing with that. Okay. So key action steps to this is to set up your Instagram highlights, testimonials, training tips, nutrition, behind the scenes and facts with a clear image for it. What I want you to do with this is make sure that these are tailored towards your audience, okay? So depending on your niche, you may not have facts, you may have something different for that. So ask for feedback on what you need to put in there, but the main ones that every trainer needs, testimonials, training tips, and nutrition advice.